Here's a killer car, a 1994 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. This has the 5.7 liter V8 MPI engines Corvette motor. This car is accident free. Show you a couple things on the auto check real quick. You can see right here, no accidents. Checks out perfect on the auto check. You can see right here, no accidents. It's a Florida car as well. It has new chrome wheels, great rubber all the way around the car. The rubber is new. It's only got about 150, 200 miles on it. Trans Am red. Has the pop-up headlights. Ice cold air. And you'll see on the test drive, this car's strong. I mean, it runs and drives brand new. But this car is a monster. If you're looking for something that sounds killer, it's got exhaust. It shifts great. It's got chrome wheels, new rubber, ice cold air, great paint all the way around. But it is a blast to drive. I mean, this car is really, really dialed in. You're definitely going to dig this car. Very well maintained and hooked up. I mean, this car runs and drives. This is a beast. It's got killer exhaust on it. I mean, it sounds amazing, but it's a rocket. I mean, this car will flat out haul ass. So if you're looking for something that's a blast to drive, so every time you get in the car you're having fun, this is the car right here. Everything operates perfect. Let me just pop the hood before we get into the car and show you the engine real quick. Beautiful car, super clean, and this car is ready to roll. And you want to talk about a blast to drive. This car sounds ridiculous, and it hauls ass. And like I said, the proof's in the pudding. You'll see that in just a minute. But I just want to give you a good view just where you see how clean this car is. It's really, really a sharp car. And like I said, this is the VED engine that came in the Trans Am. Brand new tires. The rims are basically brand new as well. New chrome wheels. And you got over $1,000 in rubber alone on this car. I mean, you add in the wheels, you got a couple dimes right there. Power windows, power locks. Ice cold AC. The AC is killer on this car. All cloth interior. You can see the headliner is perfect. It has a button inside for the transmission for a performance shifting option, where, you know, bring the R's up a little higher and really bang it in gear. So if you really want to get on it, this car will scream down the road. Just a killer car. Just starting it and cruising it, you know, at slow speeds, it's a monster. It sounds awesome. I mean, just a slick car. I mean, this will put fun back in driving. If you're used to driving just some normal car and you want a timeless muscle car, here you go, you're dialed in. This is the car right here. Red, chrome wheels, brand new rubber, brand new wheels, but just an outstanding sounding and looking car. And the performance, well, like I said, you'll catch that in just a minute. Here's a view from the driver's side. Great lines. I mean, look how aerodynamic. Just a slick looking car. I love this car. And what I love the most is when I crank it up, how it sounds. And when I hit the gas, how it drives. That's what makes it a blast. You can use this as a daily driver. or you could just use it as a Sunday or a weekend cruiser. It definitely turns heads. Take it from me, when people see it crank up, when they hear it, I mean, this is a lot of car for the money. But the best part is taking it for a spin. I can sit here and tell you about it all day long, but cruising it, as they say, where the rubber meets the road, that's the real deal on the car. See, the paint's in great shape. Alright, enough about telling you how cool it is. I mean, you can see what the car is. It's definitely a slick looking ride. It's timeless. But this isn't, you know, your mom's 6-cylinder. This is a real driver here. This is a driver's car. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here's your miles. Just turned 128. Ice cold AC, Sony sound system, but let me turn the air off. I'll roll down the windows, but we could just listen to the car. Turn this down as well, because in this, it's all about performance. Here's the tranny button I was telling you about here for the tranny performance. I mean, it makes it really shift strong. Tilt wheel, ice cold air. Let's take it for a spin. I'll show you what she'll do. Great brakes, very smooth. Ridiculous acceleration. I mean, this car is all about making noise and hauling ass. This car's got a lot of balls. I'll wait for a little break in traffic. And I'll pull out right here. Trying to hook up on the car. The whole time, I don't know if you can see it from the back, all it was smoke. Let me turn around and show you what I'm talking about. Because all this thing was ripping up the road. Let me see if I can get it to hook up where you can see how it really drives. I mean, this thing is a monster. I'd run super unleaded gas in it. It had regular unleaded, so you hear it ping once in a while. But let me get it going a little bit. You can feel how it shifts. That's what the shift performance. You see what I'm talking about? I mean, this thing is a monster. It's just if you're at a dead stop, or you're at, I don't know, under 30 miles an hour and you hammer it, it's just gonna smoke the tires. I mean, you'll go forward, but I mean, it takes a minute for it to hook up. So you really want to be rolling at least 30 if you hammer it, because it's just it smokes the tires. There's just almost too much power on this car. I'll take off not too fast, and you can see how it shifts and how it runs out. I mean, look at the burn mark. Here, you can see in the road, look, that's all burn mark. You see what I'm talking about? Now, I'll give you an example. If you're going slow at all, like when I pull in here, this is what was happening on the road. That's why you see a 50-foot burn mark. I'm telling you, this car is let Let me back it up. I'll get out and show you the car. This car is a blast to drive. I don't even know if I want to sell it. I may just keep this car just to have as a fun car to cruise around. I mean, it is so much fun. You want to talk about getting your blood pumping. It's like taking a triple shot of Starbucks. I mean, look, you can see where it just rips up the road. What a blast to drive. This car sounds awesome. I mean, it'll really get your heart beating. It is so much fun to drive. If you're just cruising at normal and hit the gas just a little bit, it takes off. Like I said, if you're driving this car and you're doing under 30 miles an hour and you stab it, it's just going to start ripping up the road. You really want to be at least, 25, 30 miles an hour, because this car's just got too much power. I mean, it is a monster to drive. Sounds great. You can probably hear it in my voice. It's a lot of fun to drive. I mean, this is the type of car you buy it because every time you put a key in it and you go for a cruise, not only does it look super sweet, but it sounds killer, and it is a blast. I mean, a total blast to drive. You will definitely dig this car. So anyhow, listen, I appreciate you guys watching the video. Hey, and we'll talk to you soon.